versus ninjas. The classic debate between two historic enclaves of humanity has now gotten its own anime twist. We got Team 7 from the anime known as Boruto's dad's childhood versus the Straw Hat Pirates from One Piece. We got a 3-on-3 mini war with Kid Naruto, Kid Sasuke, and Kid Sakura versus pre-time skip Luffy, pre-time skip Zoro, and pre-time skip Nami. I need to make it very clear that these are the pre-time skip versions because that plays a huge role in who wins the battle. So let's find out who wins. Let's rewind rumble. As stated in the intro, this is the pre-time skip Straw Hat Pirates versus the Kid Team 7. Also, plenty of these characters have solo episodes, such as Kid Naruto, Kid Sasuke, pre-time skip Luffy, so on and so forth. I mention this because this analysis will be more of a quick review for each character, and you can find full solo episodes in the description below. So without further ado, I introduce to you Boruto's dad. Let's start with the future Hokage himself, Naruto. Naruto is a ninja with massive power and impressive skill. He mastered the Rasengan and has an impressive Demon Fox cloak. The regenerative abilities granted to him constantly heal most damage he takes, so putting him down won't be easy. Moving on, we have his edgy rival and frenemy Sasuke. As a kid, Sasuke's main chakra natures were lightning and fire. He learns more in the future, but these are his two primary childhood ones. So yeah, he doesn't master all of them until adulthood, but with lightning and fire alone, he can still pack a punch, especially with his Chidori Chakra Ball. Sasuke is also proficiently trained in Ninjutsu, and with his Sharingan, he can quickly memorize his opponent's fight patterns and counter them with relative ease. And then of course we have the female of Team 7. As a child, Sakura was insecure and shy about her very large forehead. But large foreheads are cool, just ask iDubbbz. Now she didn't think it was cool, she covered it up with her bangs. Sakura has been in love with Sasuke since childhood and initially focuses on getting his attention above everything else, which kinda hinders her overall development, but not with very detrimental effects. As far as Team 7 goes, the main purpose of Tsunade's training was to teach Sakura medical ninjutsu, which demanded Sakura's refined chakra control. As such, Sakura can heal even of the most fatal injuries, so it's her job to sorta play field medic in layman's terms. And now for the three Straw Hat Pirates, starting with Monkey D. Luffy. Monkey D. Luffy seeks to find the One Piece and become the Pirate King. To accomplish this goal, he founded the Straw Hat Pirates and set out the high seas at age 17 in search of the elusive treasure. Now if you're wondering how he got his Mr. Fantastic-like stretchy powers, he had eaten a rare devil fruit which gives him stretching abilities, and he's become quite a master with his abilities with creative techniques and gears. Gear 2nd makes him much faster, and Gear 3rd allows him to inflate any body part for a stronger attack. Keep in mind this is pre-time skip, so he doesn't have all of his super cool post-time skip abilities. Next up we have Roronoa Zoro. Roronoa Zoro was nicknamed the Pirate Hunter, so what is he doing helping pirates like Monkey D. Luffy? Well, before he became a member of the Straw Hat crew, he actually was a pirate bounty hunter himself, and that's where the nickname comes from. Zoro's dream is to be the best swordsman in the world, not the best Pokemon trainer. That's another guy's dream. Now Zoro is not your average swordsman. Most swordsmen fight with one sword. This dude can't get enough of it. He has a famous tactic known as two-sword style, which is complementary but not his only move. He's also got that one-sword style, so if he wants to fight with just one, he technically can do it and do it quite well. Though in my opinion, he's much better as a dual-wielding katana fighting machine. And last but not least, we have Nami, and every pirate ship needs a navigator, and this is where Nami comes in. She is quite skilled at navigation. For example, she is able to read the weather with near perfect accuracy, then give instructions to pilot the ship through any storm without any hesitation. Nami doesn't have the physical stats of the other Straw Hat crew. This is where her Climatact comes in. The Climatact has multiple weather-based range attacks such as the Thunderbolt Tempo, Cyclone Tempo, Cloudy Tempo, and Thunderball. And now let's set ourselves a circumstance. This battle will have 2 weeks of preparation and will take place randomly throughout the multiverse. Once that circumstance bar is finally loaded, it's time to rewind rumble.
Could use a drink right now. What the heck are you doing?
Let's go.
Quit screwing around! What?
エネル、ざけんじゃないわよ。
This is not the time to play around!
Look out!
Whoa!
I'm not done yet!
Idiot.
I've been waiting for this. I want to fight you. I'll be the one to stop you!
Shadow Ball Jutsu!
Food!
There's no way I could lose.
Who cares?
How about this?
You loser.
Iwata! Oi, Nami!
I'll make you suffer!
最低だ。死のう。How about this?
Upgraded. There we are.
I'm gonna recover!
Hopefully you enjoyed that animation, and if you did, super special thanks to Team Animation Rewind's Huntsman Draconia. I'd also like to thank Huntsman Draconia for helping me out with the research/notes for the post-analysis. Thanks, and enjoy the post-analysis. Team 7 is now more like Team Heaven, since they're no longer on this planet thanks to the Straw Hat Pirates. The 3-on-3 matchup itself at high ends of stats is very close. We can safely take Sakura and Nami out of the equation because compared to Naruto, Sasuke, Luffy, and Zoro, they are indeed unironically useless. Both simply pale in comparison to their other teammates. With prep time, it could kinda hurt both teams considering they both have prep. You see, with prep, Team Naruto could create a strategy to separate the Straw Hats and somehow deal with them one at a time, and have an opportunity to complete the Toad Summoning Jutsu. On the other hand, the Straw Hats could completely rush down Team Naruto and do what they do best to prevent them from summoning Gamabunta. It's much more likely that Team Straw Hats could keep Team Naruto busy on their toes without giving them too much of a chance to get a good head start, and I'll gladly explain why. In terms of strength, Naruto's Toad Summoning Jutsu was strong enough to match Shukaku for a time. The tailed beast's power should at the time in the series be around mountain and scales to even slightly beyond that. Gaara alone at the time could wipe out entire sections of forest with his attacks. But for a good chunk of the battle, Shukaku wasn't at full strength, and the chief toad Gamabunta couldn't defeat him. He needed a combination transformation with Naruto into the nine-tailed fox in order to get close so Naruto could get to Gaara. So in technicality, Gamabunta didn't defeat Shukaku. Another point when Naruto had summoned Gamabunta, the only reason he really helped was because he was upset about being underestimated by the enemy. It's also tough to say that in a fight like this, Naruto would have given the chance to complete the summoning jutsu. Naruto also had the shadow clone jutsu where each clone can be considered equal in power. Where they fall short is how wounds as small as a shuriken can completely invalidate them. Luffy not only has expertise with enemies rivaling the size of the toad, and he himself can deal with decent damage in his third gear. Luffy has traversed war zones and fought multiple enemies at once, so it's likely he could deal with an attack like that. Naruto's one-tail cloak is definitely impressive and yields incredible power, but hasn't shown as much destructive power as Luffy's Gear 2 and 3 in fights against Rob and Gekko, who had all of the Thriller Bark shadows absorbed into his body. This granted him all of the island's strength, including those of Zoro and Luffy. Luffy defeated Gekko Moria simply in brute force alone, meaning he was able to defeat an amplified version of himself combined with numerous others, some of which were admirable combatants. And while it may be considered an outlier to some, Luffy's grandfather, Garp, was capable of destroying multiple mountains in his past. Even in old age, Garp was especially strong, nearly taking out Whitebeard's right hand and Marco in a single blow. Marco is definitely mountain or higher considering him being ranked above Ace, who could match attacks from Aokiji, who could freeze large tsunamis. While Garp isn't likely as physically durable, still causing him to bleed and knocking him off his feet is a considerable feat for Luffy during the Paramount War. Sakura is by far more a placeholder than an actual backup in this fight. Even the weakest member of Team Straw Hat's Nami had feats ranging in massively hypersonic when evading the lightning of an experienced lightning manipulator. This was far before Luffy had unlocked Gear 2. Both the second players in this fight had means of being directly scaled to the main character. Sasuke in his cursed form was able to fight on equal terms with One-Tail Naruto, and even before that, Sasuke had feats rivaling Naruto if not surpassing it. After the battle with Gekko, an already depleted Zoro took a hold of all the damage and pain Luffy received during the fight. Zoro came out of it still standing despite having immense blood loss and couldn't move. Zoro also tore open the stomach of a giant zombie with Luffy's power. In terms of speed, both sides had feats ranging to massively hypersonic. All Straw Hats had means to scale to lightning attacks, and Sasuke being massively hypersonic, scaling to weights off Rock Lee, and Naruto with Gaara's automatic sand defense. Gamabunta has been shown to have feats as high as 20% the speed of light to even light speeds, but with how hard Luffy and Zoro can hit and how quickly they can deal damage, again, it's possible Gamabunta might not get a chance to be summoned. Naruto may be able to summon a toad that could take down Team Straw Hats, but with Sakura invalid in terms of backup and really only Sasuke there to buy them time against 3 targets with speeds to rival feats of their own, it's difficult to say that Naruto would be able to finish before Zoro or Luffy with a large power advantage can deliver a lethal enough blow to end it before he could regenerate or even knock him out. Therefore, in an extremely, and I'm talking extremely close fight, with prep time, the winner of this Rumble is the pre-time skip Straw Hat Pirates. Now, if you want to see a rematch with the post-time skip teams, all you gotta do is like this video. If this video gets 5,000 likes, a rematch will be put into production. Don't forget to comment down your own ideas, and stay tuned as the next fighters are going to be revealed. On the next episode of Rewind Rumble.
I'm going for broke here!